Good morning. It's January the 18th, 2018. Time to kick off another trading day. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representations being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit losses similar to those shown. Okay, yesterday the heavy selling in treasuries really kicked in J period. The market was a sell prior to that. We were working the short side of the market, but the spill came in that late run up in the Emini. The selling has continued overnight. Bill Gross a couple of weeks ago said that we were in a bear market. Goodlock says if the treasuries, the note, the 10-year cash trades through 2.6% interest rates, we're in a bear market. Bear in mind, the top of this market is 128. So we're going to be about 6 points off the top when Goodlock declares a bear market right now. News this morning, starts 1.28, permits 1.30, Philly Fed 25. That one could come in lower than forecast if it reflects the last Empire State Manufacturing Survey. Net gas minus 201. Crude inventories minus 1.4. APIs drew 5.1. Gasoline built 1.8. Distillates plus 600,000 barrels. The news focus will be starts, direction of the E-mini. Starting out this morning, I'd hope to sell 19s to 23s. The sell's probably 16 to 20 right now. Put a question mark at 16. 27 to 31 for sell 2. The buy side 9 to 13, it is support. Then some short covering against the buck, 1 to 5 for buy 2. Looking at the 30-year, pretty clean break here, right here. So 20 to 24 is where number 1, 27.31 sell 1, 3 to 7 sell 2. On the buy side, 12 to 16 number 1, 5 to 9 buy 1, 29 to 01 buy 2. Gold, we'll keep the same numbers that we had last night. Pretty clean break in the market at 13.25. If that comes out, 13.10 structurally be the next stop. 30.32 sell 1. 34.36 sell 2. On the buy side, we'll keep the numbers we had last night. 24.26 buy 1. 19.21 buy 2. Looking at the euro, which has been all over the map. Big market. Boy, if you can trade London time, you're in business. 95 to 05 sell 1, basically selling the 123 area. Sell 2 will be 25 plus or minus. On the buy side, 50 to 60 buy 1. Buy 2, 12.24. Crude oil. Cushing drew 5.1 million barrels. We lost, I think, the North 40 pipeline in England about a month ago. Since then, we've seen huge draws of crude at Cushing. Brent light has got the same specific gravity as WTI. They substitute for each other at the refinery level. With the increased price in Brent of about $4 per barrel, they are drawing down inventories at Cushing, pulling the WTI inventories down. So minus 5.1 for the APIs, plus 1.8 for gasoline, plus 600,000 for distillates. The forecast is minus 1.4. For the EIA inventories, don't have them on gas and gasoline or distillates. They would like to see this a draw greater than 1.4. They'd like to see a build less than 1.8 in gas, less than 600,000 barrels in distillates. Unfortunately, on the news day, we usually have a 30 tick, sometimes 40 tick range. I think one time here in the last quarter we had one that got 60 to 70 ticks, but look for a pretty quiet day. So resistance is at 25 and supports at 75 right now. So 63.50, 63.75 by 1, 63 even, 63 and a quarter by 2. Sell 64 and a quarter, 64.50, sell 1, 64.75, 65, sell 2. And look for a dead market until we have the inventory numbers. Okay, the ES is poised to move higher, but let's go take a look at the daily bar charts to maintain a sense of perspective here. Best we can. Every time we've made a new high, we've had at least 2 days worth of selling. So, right here we made a new high. Right here we had 1 day of selling. We're up. If we don't take out the 28.10 level, I would anticipate some selling that would take us back below the buck. So we'll see if that actually happens today. Resistance is at 28.10. The market is poised to take it out. It usually makes new highs on low news days. So selling failure to take out and hold. 28.10 would be the first trade, and there's a pretty good chance that we won't see new highs today based on the previous patterns that we've seen over the last 3 or 4 months. Sell 2, 14 to 16. On the buy side, stops below 2800, so 2800, 2802 by 1. We'll make 95, 97 by 2. And the last rotate up stopped at 06. So we're going to put a question mark here at 5. 5 might be resistance as we start out. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and published. Going to get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.